Good afternoon, everybody, and happy 4th of July. You can tell by the scenery that I have moved locations of my computer. The room upstairs needs to be painted and redone for a seminary moving in August, so I thought I'd just move it back down there to the yellow room. So you'll see me rotating this all-in-one unit around for a bit for these little 5-minute videos. But anyway, happy 4th of July. We are blessed to live in an amazing country. Not without its faults and flaws, for sure, has been highlighted by a lot of our social unrest in the last few weeks. But really, do you think there's a better place to live? If you honestly believe the Norwegian countries are better, Norway, Denmark, Finland, what's the other one I'm thinking of? Norway, Denmark, Finland. Isn't there one more? I can't think of it. So much for geography. I guess I need to go back to school. Oh, Sweden. There we go. See, I did remember. It's up there floating around the gray matter. If you really believe they're better, why aren't you making plans to move there? Why don't you immigrate there? They'd probably be happy to have you. They're looking for immigrants in those countries, and they'd probably be happy. Now, that doesn't mean as a citizen you can't be critical. In fact, it's one of the freedoms we have as citizens is to be critical of what is going on in our nation. So that's good. I'm, in fact, in lieu of a Sunday homily, I'm going to be preaching about our nation this Sunday. Its needed reforms and its renewal in Jesus Christ. And also highlighting a few little things that are going on culturally that we need to be aware of and respond to. Like, I'll give you a little primer here. I am not a fan of or supporter of the movement Black Lives Matters. Don't care for them. And I don't think any Christian of good conscience can care for the organization. The term itself is great because all life matters. So certainly Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Hispanic Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, Native Lives Matter. You pick, who cares? You know what? We're humanity. Different complexions, different cultures, one origin. You know, we're all Homo sapiens that trace our lineage out of Africa. All of us. Some of us have Neanderthal genes running around in us, and some of us have Denisovan or something like that. Some group affects more Asians than Europeans or Africans. But there are a couple of strands of DNA cousins floating around in us. We have a common humanity in a diversity of appearances and cultures, but we're all human beings. So, but Black Lives Matter, the movement, I don't care for at all. If they're opposed to nuclear family, forget it, because that is at the heart of Judeo-Christian life. The family is the first domestic church. And we have to remember that. So yeah, I want to support that. I want to encourage that. And Black Lives Matters does not. They want to see it destroyed. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. You ought to take a look at the rest of their agenda if you don't know what it is. And if you're a Christian, you should not feel comfortable with it. It's like being comfortable with Planned Parenthood. The term sounds okay. Who doesn't want to plan out their parenthood? That sounds like a reasonable thing to do, right? But we all know what Planned Parenthood is. It is nothing but abortuaries. Planned Parenthood has no problem with their main business being death. So don't ever be fooled by names and thinking that, oh, well, the name says that's like Antifa. They're anti-fascist. And they use fascist methodologies all the time. They were the ones out there really who have contaminated Black Lives Matters. And Black Lives Matter is not condemning Antifa, and they should be. If they're allies, then they've declared their allegiance, and that's a real problem. Anyway, we got a great nation. Love her, pray for her, work to reform her by beginning with yourself. You want to make life better, get your own act together. God bless, and happy 4th of July, everybody.